Salman, I've obviously done a breakdown of why I think of Manny Pacquiao and Keith one time Thurman. I want you to give me your breakdown of this fight. Give me your breakdown. What do you think? How do you think this fight goes? What do you make of
I
this?
think Manny Pacquiao can definitely win the fight. I think Keith Thurman's a very good fighter.
But you have a different outlook to me on this fight, don't you?
I don't know what your outlook is.
Remember I was saying that I think Manny Pacquiao is going to win this fight, and you were like, well, Keith Thurman's a very good fighter. You rate Keith Thurman. So, yeah, give your take on it. Give your take on it. Just give your opinion on the fight.
My opinion is that I think they're both good fighters. I think probably Pacquiao looked better in his last performance and Keith Thurman didn't. I think it's a very good matchup. I think they're both explosive. But I think Keith Thurman and Manny Pacquiao both leave themselves open. So they can both be probably knocked out. Keith Thurman's never been knocked down or knocked out before. So we can't really go on any past, fights of Keith Thurman. But I think it's a very good fight. I think 100% Keith Thurman and 100% Manny Pacquiao will be a very, very good elite fight. It could be an even close fight. It could be a draw. Could be go either way, split decision. But I don't think it'll be a one-sided fight. But I definitely think Pacquiao can win the fight. A lot of people thought that Pacquiao won't be able to mix it with the elite level fighters. But I don't. Although he hasn't really fought any of those elite level fighters yet. The ones that are at the top of the welterweight division at the moment. But we'll see when he does. If he does fight Keith Thurman, we'll see how he does.
Do you think that Keith Thurman would have to knock Pacquiao out to win?
I don't think so. I think Keith Thurman's got a very high work rate. He's not a defensive fighter. If it was someone like Adrian Broner, then yeah, because he doesn't have a high work rate.
I don't think so.
I don't think Keith Thurman's going to go into a shell and not throw like someone like an Adrian Broner. That'll be the difference in the fight. And you got to realize to get points, you have to throw. You have to throw punches. I don't think Pacquiao's a very open fighter. He's not a defensive fighter at all, in my opinion. So it makes for an exciting fight. Two explosive fighters. It's not like, one's a defensive fighter and one's an attacking fighter. They both go. It's going to be like a Sean Porter, Keith Thurman, just all out war. And I think this is going to be an all out war. And whoever has the best chin and whoever has the will to win is going to win. Period.
Do you think so you don't think that Manny Pacquiao would outwork Keith Thurman because Manny Pacquiao throws a lot of punches very fast. You think Keith Thurman can outbox Manny Pacquiao?
I don't think it's going to be a fight to do with that boxing. I just think it's going to be a 12-round slugfest.
No, when have you ever seen Manny Pacquiao a 12-round slugfest? He's a very good boxer. He's very tricky, very good.
Yeah, he has. He's been knocked down, dropped. He's had slugfest.
But that was against Marquez, who was.
What about Margarito?
That wasn't a slugfest. He was beating the crap.
Not Margarito. There was another guy, man. I can't remember his name, man. Yeah, I think it was Marquez actually.
Marquez knocked him out, but Pacquiao's never had a slugfest he doesn't have very lot of slugfest. Normally, it's him that's doing all the hitting. He's a very good boxer. And Pacquiao doesn't have a lot of wars. I don't feel.
No, I think he is quite open. I think he is quite open fighter. He's not like a Mayweather.
Of course, he's not.
He's not a defensive fighter. That's what I'm trying to say. So it's going to be a war. It's not going to be like nothing. Like for example, in the Broner fight, Broner just didn't throw anything. So Pacquiao had nothing to be scared of. Thurman's better than anyone Pacquiao's fought, in my opinion. Like in terms of who he's beat, I think Thurman's
better than Cotto.
Who?
Thurman.
That's my opinion. I think he's better than Cotto. I think he'd kill Cotto. I think he's better than Margarita. I think he's better than Marquez.
Mosley.
I think he's better than Mosley as well.
Come on.
That's my opinion. You got to realise that...
Better than Ricky Hatton.
Yeah, mate. Keith Thurman's better than Ricky Hatton. Let's be honest here. Keith Thurman's a good fighter, man. Like, he's beaten Danny Garcia. He's beaten Sean Porter. He's beaten some alright fighters. If he beats Manny Pacquiao, then that'll cement his legacy, man. Because who else does he have to fight? Terence Crawford, Errol Spence. That's it. To be honest.
Give me your final prediction.
To be honest, if I had to pick to one, 100% Manny Pacquiao versus 100% Keith Thurman, it's gonna go. I have to go with Keith Thurman because he's the younger, fresher man. But Pacquiao is definitely a live challenger in the fight. Because he showed in his last fight he has a lot to offer. He nearly knocked Adrian Broner out in like the 8th round on his feet, and not many people have been able to do that. So it just goes to show the class of the individual. And I won't be surprised if he was to beat Keith Thurman, because I'll be honest, I don't rate any of the welterweights now like that good, like in terms of they're just leaps and bounds ahead of everyone else, like how Mayweather was. So yeah, I just think it's gonna be a close fight.
All right, guys, leave your thoughts. And guys, remember to please like, share, and subscribe to my channel. I'll see you guys in the next video.